I recently took a class with Hawthorne PD. It's called Right to Live, and just wanted to do a little recap how I felt before taking the course and how my experience was after I completed the class. A little backstory about Hawthorne PD and the Right to Live program. So the department had a tragic accident back in 2011. An officer was killed in an on-duty motorcycle accident. A couple of years later, another officer was killed in another on-duty motorcycle accident. So the department lost 2 officers. Police chief came up with the idea to let the experts, the motor officers who are skilled riders, teach the public how to apply their day-to-day techniques to riding motorcycles. In 2015, I think March 2015, they started the Right to Live program, and ever since hundreds of riders have taken the class. Honestly, I had my reservations going into the class. You know, it's kind of embarrassing to drop your bike in front of others, specifically in this case in motorcycle officers. Eventually I pulled the trigger and I got the confirmation that I was registered. Ended up meeting a couple of our club members. Officers were super friendly. The ladies who helped with registration and with the drinks and coffee and donuts, yes, they served donuts in the morning. It was this relaxed, very casual environment. We did a lot of low speed U-turns and zigzags and figure eights and a lot of low-speed techniques, and then also a lot of high-speed emergency braking. They put a lot of emphasis on that. So the class was great, and the officers were super friendly. But the most impressive thing that I saw was at the end of the class, when we were getting our certificate, the officers called out 2 of the students to come forward and tell their stories. So apparently, these students had gotten separate tickets from 2 different officers that were present at the course. So they had gotten tickets from them, and at the time where they received the tickets, the officer had invited them to come and take the class in exchange for some leniency on the ticket. So the students had agreed and they showed up. So the officers was thankful of that. They were grateful that they actually showed up. They said that unfortunately a lot of people don't, but these 2 showed up and told their stories. They showed their tickets, and the officers showed their tickets, and after completing the class, they actually ripped up the tickets, and I think that was pretty cool and pretty awesome of the officers. And I had definitely mad respect for Officer Pedro and Officer Jason from the Hawthorne department for ripping up those tickets and encouraging motorcyclists to take these safety classes and be more aware. This was actually very positive, and it was a very interesting class, and I definitely encourage anyone to take the class and come out and ride with them and test your skills. Here's my certificate that I completed the class. I definitely encourage any rider, regardless of your experience or your age and your brand of motorcycle, to sign up for the class. It's free. They give you coffee, they give you drinks throughout the day, they feed you lunch, and at the end of the day you get to do a little mock race against the other students and officers, and to me that was the highlight of the day. That was the most fun little 5-minute race that we had just around the little track. It was super slippery, it was slick for sure, but it was super fun just ripping it up with the officers. And of course, I was showboating a little, just stuffing the officers a little in the corners. That was cool, and they loved it. They came out and like tapped my shoulders and gave me a little thumbs up. But so right after this, you're gonna see the mock race that I cut together from like 2 or 3 minutes of racing around the track. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment what you thought about this video, and please subscribe. Thank you, and see you in the next one.